Now, a Durban DJ and a Cape Town vocalist, these were the two worlds that came together when Sketchy Bongo called Jimmy Nevis for a collaboration. He joined us right here on The Morning Show to share all about that and how it all came about.
Mac Cafe. Great coffee, simple.
When you hear your favorite artist go, Sketchy Bongo, he is sitting right here in studio with us on The Morning Show on E! He is an award-winning, platinum-selling producer. He's worked with the likes of Shekinah and AKA, and he's here to tell us about his brand new single with MT and Jimmy Nevis. It is really great to meet you.
Awesome to be here, Pavi. Thank you so much for having me here.
Fantastic. So let's talk about the new single, The Moment. I've said MT and Jimmy Nevis are on it.
Yes.
How do you actually decide to merge sounds? And how did you decide on this particular collaboration?
So basically with this one, we started working on it before lockdown.
Right.
So I was in Cape Town. I met up with Jimmy. Jimmy is a good friend of mine. We were in studio and we pretty much made it like a dance song. So EDM pop. Lockdown started, we still had the song stashed. We changed the drums to be like more hip hop and more like what's going on right now. And then we're like, who are we gonna get on this? And then I saw MT dropped a new single. I'm like, hey man, do you wanna jump on the song? And he's like, yeah, cool. Yeah. So that was pretty much it. But this is all over the internet, so yeah.
Okay, you have to break down two things for me. First of all, it is all online. So you can send the track to someone, they drop their vocals on it and send it back. Is that how it works? And secondly, do you just phone anyone? Sketchy Bongo can phone anyone and be like, hey, come on this track with me.
I need to call you next time and be like, jump on the track, come on.
I'd love to, but is that how it works?
Yeah, it's, you pretty much, I need to find someone that's right for the track first as well. So it's not just like anyone can jump on the track. It needs to be the right vibe. And also I need to know what the person's gonna talk about. So like Jimmy, he had different subject matter initially, and we changed the subject matter because like lockdown happened and life happened, and MT obviously like he definitely resonated with the message of the track. So we sent it to him. I was like, what are you going to talk about first of all? Because we're not going to be like his normal stuff. And he actually ended up like singing on the track.
Nice.
And he's a really good singer. Okay. So like a lot of people don't know that about MT. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just call the person
and then break down working in different cities. What's the process there?
With working in different cities, it's pretty much Zoom calls, sending the stems, like from the program, sending the instruments, then they record, then you're on the Zoom meeting while they're in studio, and you're like, yeah, why don't you try it this way or that way? Yeah, it's live working with the computer screen of your face next to you.
That's brilliant. Yeah. That means literally across the globe, you can collaborate with anyone.
Yeah, people are already doing it. I haven't done it yet, but people are definitely working with like different continents and different countries, and the possibilities are endless now.
Absolutely. All right, so let's go back to 13-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, were you going by Sketchy Bongo at that time?
No, so Sketchy Bongo, I only started that name in like 2013.
Okay.
But like when I was 13, I was just myself. Yes. I was actually went under a DJ name called UV Ray.
Okay, UV Ray. Tell me about the UV Ray being 13 and starting to produce. What's the industry been like for you?
So I was mainly producing hip hop. So like artists like Slicker. I worked on Squatter Camp's Mkuku Function. I worked with Verb. I worked on a track with Pro Kid. Like all the greats. Yes. I worked with them. So, like, and at the time, like obviously, like you're a kid, like you kind of realize what you're doing, but you don't realize as much. And for me, like there's been a lot of people in the industry that have been like mentors. For me, definitely Slicker has been like a huge mentor for me. He even came to my wedding.
Wow!
But
awesome.
yeah, it's been interesting.
You know, it's interesting, Sketchy Bongo, because everyone would think that you just popped out
Yeah.
out of nowhere. But
Behind the scenes.
it takes years and years to make an overnight success.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff I did was behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Majority of my career has been behind the scenes. The Sketchy Bongo thing I started in 2013. I had a few pop hits with like Chikaina. I did Back to the Beach with her and Kyle. I did like All About It with Jimmy Nevis. I did some stuff with Lockenville. Who else? Moonchild Sanelli.
Can I just say, you know, you're just going, and then this, and then that, and then... These were huge hits. These were really, really quite prolific hits. Once you've had a big hit like that, what is the feeling when you get back in studio to work on the next thing? Is there a kind of pressure to produce at that level?
Yes.
Yeah.
you have to have a song that's good, that's a hit.
Right.
Otherwise, why are you doing it? It's a music industry at the end of the day. Obviously, like it's great to have fun and do like your own experimental stuff. But at the end of the day, we're always trying to get to number one. That's
Fantastic.
what we want, yeah.
How influenced are you by your surroundings? And I mean Durban. It's known for its pulsating musical feeling all around. How influenced are you by home?
Yeah, very. I mean, our first big pop single was a song called Back to the Beach.
Right, there it is, Pabi.
Yeah, so like Kyle, Shekinah, and myself, we all originally from Durban.
Yes.
And yeah, with that, we were like super influenced by our surroundings. It was actually, Shekinah started because she moved to Joburg to study and she was missing home.
Yeah.
So that's how we wrote that. But even with what we did after that, I worked with an artist called A1 Wolf, who's a very close collaborator with me.
Yep.
And everything that we do is about Durban, our hometown, and stuff like that. And even with this new song, you can see Jimmy Nevis on the other side, who's an artist who's really influenced by Cape Town.
Cape Town, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, I mean, even MT is about the Josie life.
Yeah.
So
Oh, look at that, eh? Representing all areas of
Yes,
Mzansi.
yes.
Let's talk a little bit about an album. Can we expect one anytime soon?
Yeah, so this year I'm going to put out an EP. I've dropped 2 albums
Right.
so far. Most of my stuff has been singles. I've dropped 2 albums, and this year I'm going to try and do an EP. Probably let's try like by September.
Okay.
But definitely going to drop a lot of singles before that. Leading up to that.
Very, very exciting. Thank you very much for coming and joining us on the morning show.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Now listen, you're not here alone. You've brought your friends along to do a performance. So
Yes.
I believe Jimmy Nevis is here, and MT any minute now could walk through the doors, and then we'll have a performance of The Moment with Sketchy Bongo right here on the morning show on E!